Hello, the Univox echo chamber is back. That's the one that I fixed almost 2 years ago, and it's been reported that it doesn't do its thing anymore. So that's the bunch of tape supplied with it. It's play tape, and I guess most of them will need some. That's the one that I fixed last time with a foam inside. Yeah, it's also play tape, no foam. Tape heads not touched properly, question. Not repeating properly. Okay. Let's hook it up. That's my output. Let's do high. Okay. Power is on. As far as I remember, if you crank everything, it should do the feedback. Looks like nothing with the input high. Oh, looks like, oh, here we go. Something is going on. Oh, balance, okay. Echo volume. Echo balance. I don't hear the signal. That's strange. Let's connect some instrument here. Let's see if my mandolin will play. No sound, no sound. Okay, if I connect, if I go directly. I get the sound. Again, output high, input. Nothing. So this might be not the tape problem. It might be some electronic problem. That's the tape, by the way. Oh, that's the second one that I fixed last time with a foam. Yep. Okay. So I'll have to take it apart now and trace the electronics. So I'm using this little mixer, FP22 mixer by Shure, as a preamp for my little probe that I made. It's just, you know, the input to the mic, input and ground. And this is my sound test, that I can always hear what's going on in the signal path. So first of all, I disconnected this from the outlet, and it's not connected, it's not on. I'm just testing the signal that comes from the sound generator into the input, and I just want to make sure that it arrives to the PCB. So this is my sound from sound generator, and this is my input volume, which works fine, and this is the point at which it arrives to the PCB. So it's in here. That's good. So now I have to turn it on and see what's going on after amplification. So what I did, it's a bunch of stuff. First of all, the unity gain was a little bit too low. It's still a little lower than 1. So I increased the gain of the last transistor amplifier stage by adding a little capacitor, bypass capacitor for the emitter. I'll show it in close-up. Then I changed all the bunch of coupling caps, 4.7 microfarads, and if you test them with this tester, some of them show as much as 22 microfarads. So that was done. Then I changed one resistor. I'll show you close up on the schematic also, to bring the gain of the delayed signal a little bit up. So that's it. Now that's the input. All the way to straight balance. Now I'm adding the balance to delay. This is 100%. The feedback is on 0. The speed is somewhere in the middle. Okay, adding feedback. So if I go further, it will start oscillating. Which is perfectly fine. So it sounds like this. Sounds nice. The speed. That's the slowest I have here. Let's see, with fuzz. Alright, now I'm going to show close up what I did here. Also, I changed one capacitor on the output of the oscillator for the bias for the recording. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit and show you. This is the input amplifier. All in green are the caps in the audio path that I changed. This is the bias oscillator. This is the recording amp, where I changed this 0.0033 to 0.0022 microfarad cap. It gives a little bit more high frequencies. Alright, going down, this is our playback amplifier. This resistor 120K, this one, I changed to 100K. And the output of the playback amplifier is a little bit louder in the mix now. And the last is the output, summing and output stage gain. I added 1 microfarad cap in parallel with the 1K resistor in the emitter of the output transistor to increase the gain a little bit, which better matches the guitar or any instrument plugged into the unit. So that's all major changes that I did. They're not so major, but anyway, I guess altogether from changing to new caps. By the way, the old caps, some of them were showing 22 and 25 microfarads with a lot of loss and ESR. So I guess they're old and really not good. So that might clean up a little bit audio, and now it looks it's working fine and funky. Hope it stays this way. This is how it looks when your hand sleeps. And inside of the cassette, following the table in this beautiful arrangement. Oh boy. Welcome to Masochist Workshop. I'm trying to put the tape from the cassette tape onto this play tape and see if it's gonna work in Univox. Let's start. That's my tension, constant tension. A little more. It's going to be a long way, I see. By the way, this tape is tiny bit wider than this guy. We'll see. Gotta do something. I don't know what. Let me think. All right. Crazy stuff. Okay, the moment of truth. Or not. Whoa. Whoa. That's it. Sorry. Not exactly what I expected. Oh boy. Pause. Fortunately, the experiment didn't work out. This tape is unusable. Yes, most of all because it's so stretchy. Look at this. It becomes like a hair. See? Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. and it breaks easy. But the thing is, it's so stretchable. Anyway, it was a good attempt. And I managed to put a lot of it. Look at that. I guess it's even more fun than untangling Christmas lights. This is sort of breakthrough for me, how to remove the extra loop of tape when it's too long. It's very tricky with this loop, but what I found, if you hold, don't spin the plastic thing itself. You hold the center of the tape like this with one wooden stick, and then with a chopstick I move the tape itself like this. You see? And the loop slowly disappears. It becomes very loose on the bobbin, but we'll see how it works. That's it, I'm getting closer and closer. That's it, now I have to assemble everything back, which is going to be like that. It's really tough thing to do. Well, let's get the roller back. The spring. Remember, if your hand slips, you get big mess. Oops. Now we have unexpected error. Plastic. Oh boy. Holding spring tension rod broke. Little plastic rod broke and the spring is not going to hold now. That's upsetting. Okay, pause, we'll see what we can do. So I found a nail that's similar in size to this post, and I drilled a hole through, inserted the nail and drilled a hole on the opposite side of the cassette. So my hope is that when I put it back together I can cut the nail here and make it flush with the surface, and it will hold the spring. Let me try to hit it a little bit up and make it flush with the surface right here. Here we go. That's it. Done. This looks pretty sturdy. Okay, now I have to cut the nail. Alright. Let me cut it. Okay, perfect. I can file it a little bit after all. Alright, let's see if I can install my spring. Yes. Here we go. Good as new. Excellent. Now back to the tricky part. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay, it's in. Now. All right. It's in. I'm not sure about tension and everything, but we'll find out the hard way. Let's try to put it back now. something is not right. Okay, gotta go all the way down. That's better. Whew, here we go. So, if I put it in now, and it's gonna be plain with no pull tape and loops, it means it worked. Let's see. Okay. Oh, this little nail needs a little filing. Oh boy. Alright. We need massive cleanup. Okay. Moment of truth. And on. And it's fucked, you see? Alright. Which means it doesn't take the tape back. No take up. Pause.